Make sure you watch this entire video for an absolutely free prediction. Thursday night football between the Jets and the Colts. One team that shocked at the end of the game last week, the Colts, with an absolutely disgusting, awful ending in which I lost some nice money on. It hurt. And then the Jets, who surprised everyone with this new quarterback, Mike White. Before we get into this game, though, keep the subscriptions coming, guys. Keep the comments coming. I love all you guys, Solomon Tibby, I'm sorry about that, and all the rest of the crew. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. But let's talk about the big picture here, is that we are sitting right now at 2-0 on the week with our teaser and then our college football winner yesterday with Ohio. We went 7-1 last week. We went 5-2 the week before that. We are cranking. So we're excited about it. And we don't win every game we play, but we are sitting at 66% on the year on these free games, which is something that we're very, very proud of. Shout out to Paul K. Welcome to our page. I see that you came yesterday and you were a new guy, or maybe a couple days ago. Shout out to Mike Smith. He's back. It's been a while, but he's a good fan, longtime viewer. Shout out to John Anderson. I think you've been around before, but, you know. Shout out to Derek Flintroy. I'm trying to get in the business. Man, that's another story. That's another video for another day, trying to get into this business. You know, we've been in this business for decades, and, you know, in the beginning, we lost a lot of money. You got to, you know, the initiation in this business is losing $100,000 at least. Until you lose $100,000, you cannot start advising other people. You have to lose $100,000 to be able to advise other people. Because you got to know what losing feels like, number one. And no one starts out winning. You got to build your network, build your connections, build your database, build your knowledge base. So, but I'm not trying to discourage anyone. It's not like, you know, I don't view you as competition or anything like that. So let's dig into this game. Thursday night football. We don't love it, but we got to do it, right? It's like going to the dentist. The Colts sit at 10.5-point favorites right now, with the total set at 46. This game's going off at 8:20 Eastern time. And like I said, these are two teams that, you know, last week, both of them surprised. The Jets are 2-5 on the season right now, coming off of an incredible victory against the Bengals, a very surprising victory. Zach Wilson sidelined with a PCL injury. Mike White got the start. And boy, everybody was surprised. It's pretty cool. A lot of memes about him, a lot of social media noise. Really good stuff. In fact, the Bengals wide receiver, now deleted tweet, said it looks like we will be having 2 byes this week, only to later, like I said, delete that tweet because the White torched the Bengals defense. Lesson learned. He became the first Jet since Vinny Testaverde on Christmas to throw for 400 yards in the game. That was back in 2000. I'm old enough to remember that. Now, he did have 2 picks, but he was very accurate for the most part, completing 37 of 45, throwing for 3 touchdowns. Zach Wilson isn't coming back yet. Mike White's going to work that magic again, but it's not going to be an easy task, and I'll tell you why. The Jets ranked dead last in the league in rushing yards, 76, and that's not going to make things easier on White. They're going to play that pass all day long. The Jets' defense cannot get off the field. That's going to be another problem. They're allowing 409 yards per game, giving up 29.4 points to opponents. Both of those stats are among bottom in the NFL. Now, the Colts are 3-5, but boy, that loss last week was absolutely devastating. Carson Wentz threw a pick 6 with a minute left. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was like in the end zone about to get a safety, and he threw the ball up in the air, and the guy just caught it, and he was already in the end zone. Disgusting. He ended up mounting a comeback also, but they lost in overtime. So the Colts are a mediocre team on both sides of the ball. They're right in the middle of the pack, league average on almost every stat: points scored, yards allowed, yards advanced, points allowed, just everything. But they're just not pulling out wins. But I think they're the best 3-5 team in the league right now, and I think that they're going to turn it around. The Jets are 2-5 on the year, but the Jets, in my opinion, are one of the worst 2-5 teams on the year. You know, it's just there's a big differential between these two teams, and a lot of people aren't seeing it. And the public is all over the Jets, all over the Jets. You know, Mike White, there's film on him now. I'm buying the point to 9.5. I'm taking the Colts minus 9.5. These guys are going to have Mike White's number, and they're going to get redemption for what happened last week against the Titans. This is a very high-quality 3-5 team, and I'm not turning my back on Indy. Not yet. Indy minus 9.5. Make sure you buy the point. Guys, I love you. Keep the subscriptions coming, the comments coming, all the love coming. I will see you tomorrow, which is going to be actually Thursday, where we're going to be breaking down more college football for Friday and Saturday. Football's here, baby. November's here. College football, there is football every single day this month, except for the day before Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys tomorrow.